everyone, I'm Becky.
I'm Sarah.
And we're doing Bickering Book Reviews. Today we're talking about Deathless Divide by Justina Ireland, which is the sequel to,
Dread Nation.
Dread Nation. And so this book takes place after the end of Dread Nation, where, without going into it, there was
things happened.
An overrunning of zombies. And so Jane and Catherine and a group of people are basically moving across the West, trying to avoid zombies, trying to find safe haven in California, and things happen. I don't want to give anything away. That's why it's and I feel like this is one of those books, every plot point is very intricately on top of each other, that if I say anything, it kind of gives everything away.
Yeah, and and you don't, because it'll take away the wonder of the book, I think, if you give any of the plot points away.
Yes.
Just know there are zombies, there are zombie attacks, people die.
Right.
That's it.
It's true.
It's a zombie book. What do you expect?
It is. It's a zombie book.
I just love the fact that it's a zombie book that is also historical fiction. I've never seen that before in this way.
Well, I've seen it before, but...
I've seen it before, when they take Jane Eyre and, throw in zombies. But, I've never seen it in with its standalone kind of narrative.
See, and my thing is, and it's one of the things that I didn't like as much in this book, is I really, really liked in the first books, and I really like in this book, the parts are, I think Jane's voice is so strong. She is real.
I love Jane.
She is in the room talking to you. She is real. Every aspect of her. It's a great character. So the problem I had with this book, and it might have been the audiobook reader, because I did listen to the audiobook, but I think, is it split between Jane and Catherine, and I never warmed up to Catherine the same way.
It took me longer to warm up to her, but no, I got there. I got there eventually.
Because Jane just jumps off the page, and I picture Jane, and I can everything about Jane is everything is she's there. She's Technicolor, 360 degrees. She's real, and Catherine never got there for me.
Catherine's a quieter voice though, but I think I connected more with her because just the emotions and things that she has, I connected more with her.
See?
She's just quieter, and it took her longer for me to get there with her, but no.
And I get why she had to split the narrative, because of the story she was telling, but I think I would have liked the book much better if it was just Jane.
I would have been okay with that, but I'm okay with where we're at with this as well. I also like the fact that I like the new characters that you come across in this book. I liked Sue a lot, and so she must have been there.
She was in the first one.
In Dread Nation, I just don't really remember her.
I think I remember her at the school, when they go to the big event and the zombie gets free.
But I really liked her in this book. I liked
well, and I liked the way that she developed the characters. There's a part where Jane ends up with the boy who's an orphan, and I like how they're telling you Jane's gruff, but she genuinely cares for this kid, and it kind of shows you different layers of her. I like how she did that. She was really good at creating the characters through their interactions with other people. It felt like good storytelling.
Yeah. Well, and I like the fact that this book isn't about giving a happily ever after.
No.
It's not, and I appreciate that.
Well, I don't know, people in Goodreads have been saying about how it's the last book, but the way it ended, I'm to me, that seems like there could be another book.
And I'm
it doesn't need another book, but you could have another book.
I think it's interesting she talked about how kind of society evolves in California. I thought that was interesting. I don't think it would be a bad idea to have a novella about kind of some of the long side quests that happens in this book. You could definitely get a novella out of that.
You could also do, because they interact with, at a lot of settlements, and, as their story progresses and they move on. So you could do, little novellas, what happened at this settlement after they left, or what happened with these people after they, parted ways.
Yeah. I don't know. I just don't have really much more to say. Now, I enjoyed the audiobook. It went quickly for me. I don't necessarily know if it needs a third book. I love Jane. I think Catherine grew on me. I love the new characters. I thought it was just as interesting, just as intriguing. I was happy with it.
Yeah. Like I said, I enjoyed it. I think though, Dread Nation to me, Dread Nation, knocked my socks off. And so I was, expecting that, and it didn't quite get there for me.
Yeah, it did. I mean, it didn't knock my socks off like Dread Nation did, but I think it's solid.
Yeah. So we should rate it. Our rating system starts at the top with 5 unicorns. We put on 2 unicorns. If we don't like it, it's a horse.
I'm at 3 unicorns. It's a solid book.
I'm
it was
at 3
interesting.
too.
I was invested.
I honestly think that I'm at the point where, like, just having Jane in a book is like an automatic 3. Just like her narrative voice is like so like
that's fair,
full blown alive. And so that is where we are on Deathless Divide, and we'll see you around.
Bye.